Not all jobs are fun or even safe on the build, and we tend to put off the ones that overwhelm us, but this one can't wait any longer.
So Ryan can do a little death-defying project.
With that job behind us, we turn our attention back to the ceiling.
We have 3 rows left.
And we try to avoid stupid mistakes so we can get through this major project.
112 and a 16th.
And as if things weren't already hard enough, we both get sick as we head into the final push.
I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sick.
Follow along to see if we complete the tongue and groove installation of our 24-foot vaulted ceiling. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a moment of the build.
So now we need to get the line ran across the roof.
Okay, do you have the slingshot?
Yep. This is the first time we've used this.
We are taking a momentary pause from installing the ceiling so Ryan can do a little death-defying project that we need to do. We haven't been looking forward to it. We've been putting it off until basically the last dry day of the year, but we need to replace the boot that's at the top of our roof on the vent to our plumbing system because we have a 3-inch boot up there and the vent that's coming out is 2 inches. So that's just a great place for water to get in. So Ryan is going to slingshot a line over that will be tied to our deck on the other side of our house to keep him all secure and safe. Then we have an aluminum extension ladder, and we're going to use these hooks, and I don't feel good about that part at all. And Ryan's gonna hook that ladder over the ridge, and then we're gonna climb up on our other really heavy extension ladder. And it's not we're going to, Ryan is going to. And then he's just gonna go up there and replace that boot really fast. So, I think I got you guys all up to speed. And I guess we'll take you guys along for the ride. Now, is this the line you'll be tied to?
No. This is what we're going to use to pull that rope over. Because trying to toss that one over and all the way back down would be a big pain.
Okay. What if you just kind of swing it around like a cowboy? Like a little lasso.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going next.
I missed it. I was watching the roof line thinking I'd see it fly by, but no. That's not as cool as the slingshot would have been, but yeah, I think you're right.
Ready?
I'm ready. So that made it, and we're going to attach it to that line. Is that leaded line? Is that for crabbing?
It's like polyline or something.
Okay.
It's what we use to pull down trees, so I think it's strong enough.
Yeah, it's up on the side of the roof, so it might just be kind of on the shingles that it's stuck. Do you feel like you're about to go skydiving? Fun is not the word you use to describe it.
That's bolted in. These are bolted to that.
Yeah. Would you say that you couldn't do this job without me?
I don't think I could do this job without you. You're integral.
Yeah, there's
required.
just some people in the comments saying Ryan could build this house by himself, but Ryan's dad informed me that Ryan could not, and I'm an integral part, and that's all I needed to hear. You'll just be like a little snake slithering from one ladder to the next.
Yep.
Nothing
going on here.
Weird happening. It's like a 5-minute operation, but the setup is like an hour to 2 hours.
It was an hour. Yeah.
That's why I was just thinking you could just climb up there because I've got a lot of things to do today.
Okay, you're all the way on. Does it feel like it's secure?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan opted to not take the GoPro up with him because it's just a little bit scary up there. So I'm gonna try to videotape as best I can from down here, but we'll see what you guys can see. Our beautiful plastic is gone. Got it? Oh yeah.
When my dream was dying yesterday,
How you feeling about me just climbing a rope up now?
beyond the storm that was on,
Well, I think you could have just done a rope up. You're pretty nimble for almost being 50.
that might deny
All
me.
right.
Yeah, I'm always gonna dream. I can feel the rain, 'cause it's washing out the pain. I'll dry my bones when I
Oh my God, I had it. There.
My heart was out of range, but now we'll live another day. I got my soul to feel, got my soul to lean on. I got my soul to feel, got my soul to lean on. Some days your smile is all I know, and other days I'm running in the smoke. Guess we take everything in with a little hope we win. 'Cause we're always gonna dream. I can feel the rain, 'cause it's washing out the pain. I'll dry my bones when I get home. My heart was out of range, but now we'll live another day. I got my soul to feel, I got my soul to lean on. I got my soul to feel, I got my soul to lean on.
All right, let's see how I do.
Yeah, you have.
This is gonna be a little scary.
You haven't been acclimated for a while.
I know. All right, I just have to measure right now, so. You see that nose technique I had?
Really something. All right. You good?
Yep.
160.
160 and 3/16.
3/16. Because 1/8 is 2/16.
Okay. Wow, it's Monday. Going on a ride.
Oy vey.
I know.
The first one's always the hardest.
It really is.
Get back in the groove of building a ceiling.
Oh, I don't know if I can get that guy. I don't like this. Okay. And I'll
Got it?
back up. Yep. I'll go back to my little hole where I feel safe. So the next one we gotta get you up to measure, and you're going to the one just to the right of the fan box.
All right, send it up.
As you guys can see, we are back to working on our ceiling today. We're working really hard to try and finish this side up. I don't think it's gonna happen today, but we're pushing. All right, we are on to the final push of this half of our 24-foot ceiling. How many rows do we have left?
We have 3 rows left.
Yep.
On this side, and then just one little board at the end here. So we'll call it 3 1/4.
Yeah.
But.
And then we do need to get a trim piece up. It's pouring rain today, so we don't know if we can actually get out there and use the table saw. So that part may be left undone, but if we can get all the way up to the beam, we're gonna call it good, right?
Right. And then we just have this side to do, and
It shouldn't take us as long because we're not gonna have to keep running into the loft for it.
yeah.
And we're not even gonna count the last little portion of the loft because this project has been so big that we're just like, let's get the great room totally done and then let's decide where we're going after that. So
Yeah, this project's been hard because nothing about it is difficult. It's just massive. Like it just keeps going and going and going and going. And with 2 people, like every piece we go up has to be a cut, and especially when we're up high, be up on the scaffolding. And it just is taking a long time to get this push at the end. But
yeah, but we think we're close.
We're close.
We're getting there. All right, let's get to work.
Not.
I don't know about any of this. You know that?
Yeah, I don't know about it either. Are we having fun yet?
Yeah. Woo! Do something that scares you every day, man.
We're doing it. We're like 112 and maybe a 16th.
112 and a 16th.
112.
112.
Say it again with me.
112 and a 16th.
1/16 and an 8th.
112 and a 16th. Okay. Pretty tricky there. All right, guys, I just handed Ryan the final piece of tongue and groove that will go over on this side of our wall. We are going to be officially done with half of our ceiling. You ready to get down?
I'm ready to get down. I don't know what to say.
It's kind of hard because it's like a big momentous thing that we finished it, but we still have another side to go.
One more to go.
So
Luckily it should go faster
I
since
think
we
it
only
will.
have half the house to do in the next chunk.
yeah, and we can
And
set
we're
up
already half
two.
done with half that.
Yeah,
half
and we can
chunk.
set up 2 sets of scaffolding and
Yeah, that'll get us
bust it out.
another halfway, and then we'll just have one more push with the big guy. I think
Oh man.
another 3 days.
Okay. We'll see.
One half of the ceiling is completely done, so we are moving on to this half that's right behind me. We actually have Kyle here today, so we are gonna bust through as much as we can. And Ryan and I got the scaffolding all set up yesterday, so we have 2 big sets of scaffolding, so it should make for pretty quick work. So we'll take you guys along for the ride.
Having fun yet, Kyle?
Yeah.
You either wonder sometimes, like, how did I get myself roped into this?
How am I up here?
just started with a racquetball game and
On my way to the top.
Yep.
Boom! We did it! Okay. Where are we going next?
So the next one's gonna be a long one from there. And then I think that's all we'll have material for.
So Sarah and I just got back from dropping off our kids from school, and we got into the build site and realized we have no power. And we noticed they're doing some road work on our road, doing some underground lines for our whole community here. And they forgot to notify us that they were going to have an 8-hour power outage today. So normally we would be kind of out of luck until they had that power turned back on. But if you remember, 4 months ago, we installed our Delta Pros, which tie into our whole house backup system. So we're going to walk down to the main panel. We're going to get that switched over to battery power, use our generator disconnect switch at our main panel, and then we should be back in action. So it's unfortunate that the power went out, but it gives us a good opportunity to actually test our backup in a real world situation before like winter is here. So I'm gonna run down there. Sarah's on her way to give me a hand, and we'll see how this system actually works in a real world situation. All right, so we're gonna grab our cord and then we'll head down to the pump house, get everything connected.
Yep.
Alright, so here's our 200 volt, 40 volt combiner. So these will go get plugged in, and then our cord will get plugged into here. So these guys get connected to the two Delta Pros. And there. Alright. That. We want to make sure that our service main is off, and then our generator interlock slides up to lock that out, and then it allows us to turn on our generator input. We'll leave our well sub panel turned on, and now we just have to go turn on the batteries. Okay, so then we'll turn these guys on. We're at 100%. I forgot, you have to turn on the little combiner thing here.
Okay. Oh,
There we go.
Beep beep. Oh.
So we have 940 watts, 940, so that's probably running our well pump right now.
Okay. So well pump is going. The light's working in here?
Yep, we got a light going.
Light that you had to put in by code.
Yep. Now we can go turn on what we want to run at the house and the trailer.
All right.
So I got all of the lights turned off in here, and so the only thing that really should be drawing power in here is the internet and the router. So we should be good to get some editing and computer work done.
Woo.
Where you at?
I'm on the big
Jacksonville.
Wish. I don't even want to go to Jacksonville, but I'd rather be there. Is that in Florida? Let's finish the ceiling.
You're in a bubble.
I'm in a bubble,
Okay, well I guess
so it's okay. Come back to me. Are you in?
yeah.
I'm in. So it's nice that everybody was so like, go Sarah! Like it was a nice little confidence boost.
Yeah.
But the trolls had really gotten in my head.
On which one?
Just all of the assholes who are like, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's like a 10-year-old. So I need more good comments.
All right, good morning, guys. Sarah and I got in here early this morning, and we actually had to readjust the scaffolding. If you remembered when Kyle was here, we had both of our scaffoldings up 2 tiers high, and we got as far as we could go with that configuration. So we had to go back to having this one be 3 high so we can continue on and finish up this last part of the ceiling in the great room. Now, we still will have part of the ceiling in the loft that we have to do. We might save that for another day. So Sarah's out cutting our first board, and I'm gonna get the scaffolding in place, and we'll be able to attack this. Our big hope is that Sarah and I can get this done in the next 2 days, get all the way up to the beam. And then we have Kyle come in to help us on Thursday and Friday, and we're gonna attack the insulation below the house. So a lot happening this week, and we're gonna get to it.
We're gonna wear all the way to the edge of this,
Yeah.
and we'll be strong.
131 1/4.
Okay.
Sarah's out cutting a board. I'm up on the scaffolding, and Sarah and I have been battling a little bit of a cold this last week, and it finally kind of hit me today. So it feels like we're making slow progress, but we are pretty excited and committed to getting the ceiling done in here. So we're trying to push through, trying to get as much as we can, but anybody that's tried to work through a cold knows it just goes slow. So we're going to try to push through, try to make a few more rows before we hit lunch, and maybe food will energize us and we'll be feeling a little bit more motivated when we come back.
I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm sick.
I feel all of that.
Stop at the be it. You can be anything you want. You can be anything you choose. Do not let it slip away. 'Cause if you never try it, you never know. You can be anything you want. You can be anything.
We think we might finish the ceiling inside the great room portion of our cabin today. Ryan is already up on the scaffolding. You can see the small amount we have left. It's about 8 or 9 rows, we know, so we're gonna work hard to bust that out. Our kids have an extracurricular activity today that allows us to have more work time, so we are gonna use that to our advantage because we would love to be done with this ceiling project. So we're gonna get to work. What was it?
98 and 5/8.
Minus 3/4.
Think clear. I promise I'll always be here.
Should you start to slip down the very sloped ceiling, I'll just really let you gradually fall. I'll use my muscles to hold you and the ladder. Adrenaline will kick in.
So 111 3/4.
Kind of makes all the difference to like not be able to see, like even when there were still 2 or 3 rows that you could see, then just finishing up those last couple really completes it.
Yeah, it makes it look really finished. I know we still have one more to get up there, but it's like,
That was a long day.
that was a major accomplishment. All right, well, I'll do the rest of the loft since you took on most of this.
When I was a kid, my dad used to say, don't let anything stand in your way. Stand tall, think clear. Don't let them see hate or fear.